All right. Other than my absolutely terrible timing when it comes to responding to certain comments, uh, yeah. So it is also a major uh coincidence that a coworker of mine, per se, on Roblox, if you could even call them coworkers, because sometimes they just turn into one of the boys, bro. Also needs help with certain stuff regarding signs. And since sign seems to be what's blowing up so much at the moment, might as well. So because of that, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go get some signage porn. Oh yeah. Uh, what are we? Hmm. Let's do my favorite route, BX41. Now, for those who actually think this thing is my favorite, you are wrong. I do not. I prefer this route in the Bronx. It's the only thing that makes sense in the Bronx. Just keeping it real. Uh, okay, we're gonna do Hanover again. I love Hanover, fanboy of Hanover, as you guys can clearly tell. Uh, Something though that needs to be seen, and this is the hardest part about every sign that you create, is getting the appropriate references for them. And the reason I say that that's hard is because you can go off of a video like I'm about to do because I don't have any actual references on my phone or anything. Or you could be the smart guy and actually like get pictures yourself. Oh, that is not right. No way. I don't think this sign exists like that anymore. That looks like so off to me. Unless it does, but then again, this was from 4 years ago. How much are you really gonna trust? All right. We're gonna make something along the lines of this. With that in mind, we're also gonna try to learn how to read. Because reading is everything. If you don't know how to read, then you're just dumb. So with that in mind, it is probably best that we just take it nice and slow. Haha, Ben, you forgot to put an X. All right. Every note means something. I can't reiterate that as much, but every note means something. So when you see that it says this here, this, blah, blah, this is all significant in some way, somehow. With that in mind, it's best to know that whenever you're making a sign, to always read the note. The note is going to tell you whatever it is that you need to know to make your sign correctly. Now that we got that out there, you can see that the BTM font name is also semi-important. Why would it be important? Because it kind of gives you and describes to you where you're actually going to use this font. So if you don't understand what I mean by that, is clearly this is a select sign, which means that the select sign has an outline, and the outline means that the one clearly is going to be skinnier than the actual one would be if it wasn't a select sign, which you will see here in this picture specifically, where the stem of the one is very, very skinny, clearly about 3 skinny, which means this would be the font that we use for our select signage, compared to the absolutely gorgeous, well, whoever's recording this sucks because I wanted to see the front. But anyways, compared to this bus, which would have a thicker one in the front because it is not a select sign. These are all things that you should know because when you're making your signs, you're the one who's going to look like a goofball. You understand? So now that we got that out of the way, woo, child, yes, sir. Wow. Yo, the last time I've ever seen one of these Novas wrapped, ooh, yeah, boy. Oh, filthy. I love it. All right. Point is, oh wait, actually, let's be smart. Watch it be that like select XT60 that came up to the Bronx that one time. Cause there was one that came up here once. All right. Let's. This dude seems to have questionably good quality. Okay. In this one, you can barely make out the fact that the bottom of the one is a lot longer than the select one is. You can clearly make that out here. It's also thicker. Because I have eyes and I can read, I managed to decipher that that is the case. Also, I also realized that I was an idiot in the last video because I was over here guessing sizes and the size is literally right here. I am a massive moron, so say whatever the hell you want to say, but screw you. Anyways, now that we know that these are the signs that the fonts that we're gonna use for our signs, sorry, it is best to also remember that these signs have outlines, like I said before, which means you're going to have to do more than just 2 layers. You're going to have to do several. And those several layers are going to be used for what exactly? Creating the outline. Now, thankfully, these fonts, they have a dot and a pixel version. The pixel version is a lot easier to make outlines with. In fact, it'll probably save you a lot of time if you do it the way that I'm going to show you in the video, instead of doing it the other way that I used to do it, which was manually erase every last little line until I decided, you know what, screw the sign, I'm going home. So with that in mind, let us begin. I had to reset my computer, so we're going to start this fresh from the beginning, which means we're downloading both of these. And you're going to see, always get the dot map. It's going to help you. Trust, bro. It will. And if you don't trust me, then screw yourself. Do it manually and sit there for an hour just making an outline of a sign and tell me how that goes for you. Another thing we're going to do, because, again, this is fresh, downloading everything from the very beginning, that means we're also going to have to get the template again, which is going to be oh so fantastic. Install. Sweet. Yo, no cap though, I'm also releasing some fonts, bro. I made a R142A font and that shit was banging. Can't even cap. Alright. Also pretty sick to see how before the select signage thing was added, like the blue background. Ah, man. Life was so different before that lady complaint. I'm telling you, bro. She had to be a plant. No way. Biggest NPC in New York. Alright, what's the next thing? Oh, shit. Whoops. Let's, okay, well, clearly it is not going to open the video that I wanted to look at. So, that's great. It's this one. Okay. I want to take a look specifically at the side here. Oh, wow. I actually stopped that almost perfectly. You can clearly see that some of the characters are going to be a lot more different than if it was just a regular sign. The 3, the 1, the 4, all of the text here is just not going to be the same because of the outline, because of the blue background. With that in mind, searching for this should be relatively easy, seeing as I'm pretty sure no other font size has a 9 that looks this stupid. So we're going to just try to find that. But if I was to estimate, this would be maybe 10, 9-ish in height. So let's take a look and see if I find it while also reading the notes because they actually mean something. So 24 high. I said 10, so we're going to move all the way back here. Let me see. Oh, that's strange. Looking for a stupid looking 9. That's not it. Okay. 24H SBS destination. Wow, who would have known it would have been that simple? Wow, holy crap. Reading actually works. All right. Is it the same for the both of them? Now that's the big question. Because it might be the same size up and down. Now, for those who have done these signs before and you guys know the answer already, screw yourself, all right? We're starting fresh here. We're going to go in with new eyes. Not to say that I didn't prepare for this, but I didn't prepare for this. So, hey, fuck it, we ball. I think it's the same size for both of them. And if it isn't, well then, Ben, you failed me. And just to finally confirm, that's the only one that says SBS, so that must be it. All right. I'm going to copy both of them. Download. And we're going to download this one. We're going to make this as quick as we possibly can. The only other thing I would need is that select signage there. That's what I would need. So judging that it's going to have an outline, that's going to be we're gonna have to look. Let me see. I'm sure I'll find it quick. It's funny because the only reason I'm gonna find it quick is because I'm looking for something that has a plus in it. Ooh. Wait, this is Hanover. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. Where is the plus? Come on, Ben. I know you have a plus here somewhere. Right here. Is this gonna say select? Does that S looks, semi-retarded? Kind of does. I think this one might be the select one. Let me see, 19? That's a 24, right? 2200, is it? Or no, 200 by 24. 2, 4. That's 20. And then you got that extra thing because it has a gap on the bottom. Yeah, okay. I think it's that. All right, boys. Let me just kind of like look at it from here. Yeah, it has 2 lines on the bottom. So that might be the font. So again, for all those people who know whether or not this is the one, screw yourself, all right? We out here starting fresh. Said it before, saying it again. Screw your support, bro. We ain't paying for nothing, bro. We broke. We live in New York. Oh, this is the one thing I hate about Microsoft. All these little dots kills freaking Windows 10. And Windows 11 too, actually. Speak from experience. Dot map. Oh, y'all know that I'm also terrible at timing, yo. This video is about to be like an hour long. I don't even know. Oh, we've been recording for 11 minutes, bro. We haven't even started anything. Oh my god. All right. BTM Hanover. That should show up. No way. NYC. Okay. Funny. All right. Come on, Ben. Where's the temp? Oh, my boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My boy hooking us up today. All right. Boom. Boom. Expand canvas. Boom. Crop. Done. Was that too fast? Ooh, child. Y'all not ready, bro. Y'all not ready. It's over. All right. Something else that I need to look up first, too, before I continue. I don't think... No, he doesn't have one. Oh, damn. Damn, Ben. What the fuck? All right. What I was looking for... I was looking for a piece of, like, font that is... Ooh, you know what? We could probably use that. That's what we're going to use. We're going to use the I. Yeah, we're going to use the I. You're going to see what we're going to use the I for, but we're going to use the I. All right. So let us start by opening the layer menu here. I'm going to make a new layer. This is going to be the blue. So blue BG, which stands for blue background. Now I'm going to move the layer thing away because we're not going to need it for a while. We're also going to get the font size, which here says 165. So let's put that in 165. I'm going to find the Hanover font, which was 11 by 19, was it? 16 by 22. That's Route 22, isn't it? Yes, sir. Which means... no, was it Route 22? No, that's its own thing. Oh. Oh, brother, this guy stinks, bro. Hold up. We're finna download this real quick. Whoops. Y'all finna see. Wait, I did download it. Did I install it? I didn't. I just had it from before. Oh, crazy. All right. We're going to try that again. 16 by 22. Where you at? Mommy. All right. We're going to get a good blue, which I believe 255 170 0 is a good orange. And then a good blue is like, what was a good blue? Oh, wait, you know what? No need to stress your brain out. I have one here. I have an old sign here. That is definitely not it. Thought it was. All right. All right, boys. Patience. Damn, I can't even say boys, bro. That's like sexist now. All right, peeps. There we go. Not my face. Whoops. All right, you know what? I probably got it in my pictures. Oh, where was it? I had a folder for Hanover, didn't I? Yes, sir. Hmm. Wow, bro, I cannot believe I made so many. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. Hey, boy. There we go. Look, that's the number. 43147255. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, we're gonna definitely start right now. Watch this. Boom. We're gonna get the I. This is the letter I in the sequence, right? And we're going to literally just spam I. Now, I'm not an idiot. I can clearly tell that this is not gonna cover every single dot, right? So because it's not gonna cover every single dot, and I'd also like to say that this is not working out. I'm gonna have to use a decimal point or something here because it wasn't filling the crevices the right way. Okay, right there. There we go. 165.1. All right. Anyways, now that we did that, uh you're gonna see this. This is gonna make sense. We're going to literally, it's gonna take a long time to do this, but I'm gonna go do that. Just pasting them one by one where they belong. And if this takes too long for you, what you could also do, instead of doing it one by one, get a good section of them. All right, watch, you're gonna see. It's gonna make sense. It's gonna make sense. So this, I guess, yeah, that'll be a good section. What we're gonna do is grab this like that. Boom. You saw that? Ooh, y'all not ready for this, bro. It's over. Hold up. Boom. Copy and paste. Right. Right. Boom. Oh. 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 He said what? He said what? Get out of here with that. All right. Oops. Almost made a mistake. Basically covering every last bit. Bro, I keep forgetting the bottom, bro. Every last little dot needs to be covered. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect because when you put this in Roblox or make a GIF out of it, Roblox downgrades the quality of this anyways, so it's going to match up in the end. And also, like before, don't include the background because it's going to make the gray dots glow, and that looks just stupid, so don't do that. But yeah, now that we've fully filled our board, now we can really get started with the fun stuff, which is going to be Route 22, and we're going to go using the font size that it said, which was 120, if you guys actually read and have a good mind. See? Anyways. 1422, this is what was used for the select signage. Now, I'm actually going to run through, oh wait, we got to make a new layer. Oh, whoops. Now there's a second layer. Orange. Look, I know I didn't spell it right, but stop. All right. We're going to do 41. And if you didn't watch the previous tutorial, control and mouse wheel to zoom in and out, and right click to move whatever it is that you have selected. Look at that, huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Straight criminal out here, dog. Now, there's something weird about this font, and it's the fact that the 4 and the 1 is off the ground by 1, whilst the B and the X isn't. Ben doesn't make mistakes, so I completely trust his judgment on this. But if you think that this is a mistake, I would go to the video, and in the video, you can see that this is not a mistake. That is exactly how it is. The X and the B don't have a bottom outline like the 4 and the 1 do. So if you had your doubts, well, you're stupid. So just keeping it real. Just keeping it real. Now, here comes the next step. You want to make another layer on top of the blue one. So I just clicked that, by the way. New layer, we're going to call this black. Oh, yeah. Now, we're actually going to want to paint this black now. With the same Route 22, we're going to use the dot map now. BX41. And here, we're going to put it right in the pretenses of where the BX4 and 1 would be, just so that it lines up perfectly. What I'm going to do is, just to make it easier, I'm going to disable the blue layer, BX41, and just run it right through here just to make sure that we have it perfectly aligned. And again, it doesn't actually have to be perfect. If this still isn't enough for you, you can disable that, and that'll really give you a nice view, wouldn't it? There we go. It's perfectly covering it now. Now we're going to enable everything. Now you see no change, but this is how you would go about making the outline. Paint.net actually has a feature for outlines, and although it's not perfect, it'll do most of the work for you. You're going to go into effects, and then you're going to go into photo. No, render. No, stylize. Wow, okay. And then go to outline, which you guys can see it's clearly made it white. And you want to make the intensity all the way up. And the thickness, you want to bring it just far enough that it covers the next pixel, but not the one on top of it. So here you can see it's not going to get everything perfectly, but it's covering enough of the next pixel. So the end result is going to be that you're going to select everything that's white by holding shift and clicking on the white. And then you're going to go into the blue background layer, which I just did here. And then you're just going to go back here and then press delete. Now you can turn off your black layer and you can see that you have an outline. You're not finished here. You need to go and actually remove the last eensy-weensy little bits, because if you don't, then you're committing a cardinal sin. Now, with that in mind, we're going to bring the hardness up all the way and the spacing down to 0, which allows us to have free movement while erasing, whatever it is that we need to erase. I'm going to bring the brush size up a little bit and just manually going to remove all of these little incy-weensy pieces that are left. And this is a very time-consuming part, but imagine you had to do all the other ones. You see, you gotta use your big brain for this. So why take forever when you can just do this? You know what I mean? Saves you time, saves you effort, and you don't have to do the entire sign. Now, when you're making a abundance of signs, multiple of them, enough that it makes you literally want to murder your own friend over the fact that it's so much work, it's understandable. Just don't make that many signs, bro. These things, this is all in the sake of realism, but it takes a lot of time and a lot of things that you have to do. In fact, I can show you my new R188 folder just today that I made for new destination signs for a game that I work for, which is IRT Lex, for those who play. And even that's like, I only made a couple of destinations, and like the amount of destinations that are in there, all the different files, like, dude, it's actually insane. Like, open file location. This is only a couple of them, but these are all the different signage types for every single type of sign in the R188 class. So the regular, the LEDs, the LEDs, some of them don't line up the same as the other ones, so you kind of have to maneuver with that. But that's what all of this is. And it's worse for signs, because MTA, not only do they have Hanover, Luminator, Asus, Axion, and all these other companies, but they have so many signs, thousands of them. So this is going to take you forever. Pace yourself and take your time. It's not worth stressing yourself, rushing, and then making it look ugly, and me clowning you for making it look ugly. So, do yourself a favor. But as you can clearly see here, we got the BX41 down packed, almost perfect outline. Now, for the dickhead who's going to say that the outline is wrong, look, buddy, you might be right. But guess what? I don't care. Okay? Okay, nice. Next part of this is going to be doing the actual, what's it called? Select bus portion, right? And I'm not going to do the full sign thing, like the whole 3rd Avenue, the hub. Or actually, should I? I basically explained to you the basics, but I'll probably do it just to show how to do, like, put it onto the bus in Roblox itself. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Yeah. All right. If that's the case, we're going to copy this. This has nothing to do with the tutorial. I'm just going to put it here for a second. Undo everything I just did, just so that we can duplicate the blue background layer so that we have a spare one there ready for whenever we need it. Go back to the BX41 that we did, make a new layer, paste it, and now we're back at our tutorial. Yeah, I should have done that from the beginning. I didn't actually want to do the rest, but then I remember that someone needs help with putting it on a bus. So, yeah. I'm going to try to get that done here in the video. Next piece is going to be the select bus. We're going to try to get the font size. I believe the font that I downloaded was like 16, was it? 11 by 19. Okay, 11 by 19. So 11 by 19. The font size for that is going to be 11 by 19. Goes by this. So 11 by 19 right here. 142.5. Gotcha. Sweet, Ben. You're saving me so much time right now. I have no idea. Let's get the color of the orange again. So he said, I love how I literally just read it out and I forgot already. 142.5. 142.5. Sweet. Plus. Oh, I think I've been scammed. Oh, wait. No, wrong font. Whoa, whoops. All right. Almost flipped there for a second. Plus select. We're going to write that in a second here, but what I want to do is position this properly. Remember, it has 2 on the bottom. Every select sign is like that. 2 blues on the bottom. Plus select bus. This is clearly not centered, so we're going to move it to the right by maybe 2 pixels. That might center it a little bit. Let's do another one. Okay, maybe one more. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. All right, we got plus select, boys. All right. Delete this, and let's get that black plus select here. Again, oh, whoops. Almost made a mistake. Layer on top of the one that we're going to work on. Now we're going to type. And let me just center this one first, just so that we get it perfectly down is all. There we go. Select bus. We're going to complete the outline by pressing Control F. Select everything that's white by holding Shift and mouse clicking with the left mouse button. Deleting it from the blue. Deleting this layer because we no longer need it. Looking at our sign and confirming its greatness. Yes. Awesome. So now, again, just going to clean up the font. Removing these little corners. You really don't have to do this, but when you look closely at your sign in game, it's going to be noticeable. Trust me. So go the extra mile, delete it, because it's just going to look retarded. So, okay, we're going to go by this one by one. Boom, 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 boom. Nah, bro, it's crazy too, because there was a dude in the comments saying, best 38 minutes of my life. Bro, you just learned how to make signs online. What? I was at the best time. You could have been like eating food or talking to your mom. Something cool. But no, you decided that learning signs is the best course of action for your future MTA career. But hey, you know what? Who am I to judge? Yeah, see, for signs like this is where it gets bad because there's so much stuff you gotta do. Whoop. I'm trying to fly through it, but damn. Okay, we got to do the T. Yeah, that one little blue light. Oh man, the amount of time these signs take to make gives me like brain cancer. Just keeping it real. All of this just for two people online to say, "Hey, oh my god, your game is not realistic if you don't have real life signs. Oh my god." And people need to appreciate, bro. You know how long it takes to make these things? I'm literally making a tutorial. I'm trying to fly through it, but just imagine when you have to make almost, I think it's like 5,500 signs. Dude, KMS for real. For real. All right, boys. This is only part one of it. There's more. Oh my god. The 41's gonna. Basically what I just did, I just copied the outline of the 41 and moved it to the next one so that, you know, we don't gotta do too much work. I'm gonna duplicate this layer and just remove the select bus part of it. And this is where we're going to add our actual signage per se. Now, I don't think I installed, yeah, clearly I didn't, the small font. I think I downloaded it, but I just didn't install it. Yeah, exactly. Install. I swear I did, but that's not. Install the dot map too. Sweet. So, dude, it looks like the arcade font in Roblox, bro. Crazy. All right. What did homie say? Said the hub, right? Funny. All right. Clearly, it's gonna be one off the top, one off the bottom. Okay, we could do that. But I'm gonna try to do something a little less traditional here. We're going to do this. Put it down the middle. This is 7 by 9, right? 7 by 9 here. 67.5. Nice. Oh, well, you see? We making mistakes. There we go. All right. Mamba Seed. The hub. Third. Ave. Wait, can I? No, I can't. All right. Third Ave. Something like that, right? Let me see. Let me just confirm. Okay, there's no space between that. So it's 3rd Ave, 149th Street. Gotcha. Could have swore there was a space here. Okay. So, yes, this is obviously wrong, but the reason I did this was just so that I can have it centered and not have to do too much work afterwards. I'm going to bring it up to there. Maybe a little more. Yep, that looks perfect to me. So now what we're going to do is we're going to copy from here, or not copy, just select from there down. And this is going to be, move it to the right side. That's it, boys. We've got our sign. Yeah, that's definitely the right 9. Oh my god. Above this layer. We're not going to need that third one, so. Okay. Same process as before, boys. Oh, wait. Peeps. Try not to get canceled on, like, every platform. Hard edition. Alright, we're going to remove this. We don't even got to remove the blue, to be honest. Duh. Bro, I forgot about that. There we go. Let's get the 3 out of the way. Seaside. Me listen to my tunes in peace. Alright, sweet. Control F, like I said before. Get ready, guys. This is where you're really going to cry. Turn it back on. And by the way, I'm flying through this because I've already explained what you need to know. So if you don't understand everything I just did in the span of like 10 seconds, you need to go back and rewatch the video. Oops, whoops. Erasing on the wrong layer is going to get me murdered. As you guys can clearly tell by how much I'm trying to speed through this, I am just about ready to get rid of this video. Upload it to YouTube and never talk again, swear to God. See, I would teach this in my server live, but when I do it live, there's people who don't join, and then they text me on Discord and say, whoa, buddy, why didn't you wait for me? Whoa, I wanted to learn forever. And then, like, every time I pick a time for them, they never join. They're always, like, unavailable whenever they say they're going to be available. So, at least now there's no excuse. No excuse as to why you should be asking me any questions. Not that I don't like to help, but when people ask me for help, it distracts me from doing other things that I should be doing. Therefore, taking time away from development. So this video should help you. Again, if you're not understanding anything I'm doing, you should go back and rewatch the video. And if you don't understand even the basics of paint.net, you should go back to the original video before you start trying to learn this. Because this, you need to learn the other video before you can get into this. Unless you think you got it, then go ahead, you know, doesn't affect me, but seriously, for the sake of yourself learning and not having to bother, not just me, but anyone, just go back and rewatch, bro. No cap. No cap. Boom, boom. Okay. I actually kind of went through that quick. I can't even cap. I hate the 4s, like, text that is, like, slanted like that, like a 4, because that's the one that has the most. Whoop. That's it. The top actually came out perfect. And that's it. Yeah, you see, like, the A? The A is the one that has the most. We're almost done, boys. Almost. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, almost let that sneaky one get by, huh? Yeah, boy. Oh, dude, that's it. That's it. You guys are almost pros. Now we're going to merge these 2 layers together. Same with the bottom one. We're going to turn off the... Actually, we're going to keep the background on. Why not? So now, we have this. And we have this. Oh, yeah, boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can I get a yes, sir in the chat? Yes, sir. All right. Good shit, bro. Good shit. All right. Now, like I've said before, never include the background. This is not needed. This is stupid. You put this in the back. You separate this and you let it be its own thing. And then you put it on the bus in the background. Not with the sign, the background. And let that stay there. Because then the gray is going to start to glow. And then It's gonna look like so stupid. Like, hold up, let me show you. Look, it's gonna look like this. Oh, I probably should have. Like that. Like that. That's not real. That's dumb. Why is the gray glowing? You want this to glow. You feel me? Gangster, you see that? You see that? That look crazy. All right. So we're going to remove that. And we're going to remove this. I'm going to make some new signs, boys. I'm going to do BX41 SBS. Right? Delete this one and do the other one. SBS1. Oh, snap. It's almost done, boys. Now that we got it, now comes part 2. We're 40 minutes in, bro. You guys are fucked. All right, we're going to try to do this quick. We're going to try our best to do this quick. Because right now it ain't looking too good. I'm going to probably release these on my group too. Oh, okay. Didn't even get to read the comment. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's do the XE. I was told that this has like back doors. I didn't know. I haven't used these buses in forever. And if you don't know what a backdoor is, like a virus, basically. Somebody told me that it did, which I didn't know. So sorry, Rena. All right. Yeah, this is actually the version I did because it actually has the flip up seats, unlike the ones that they did with individual seats in the front because they can't figure out how to do the wheelchair. All right. Anyways, this is the bus that we're gonna use. The very first thing you want to do is find where your signs are gonna be. So my signs, I know for a fact they're in the body kit, the desk, and this is for the Ruby buses. I'm not gonna go into detail for your own buses. That has nothing to do with me. Okay? Okay, sweet. Glad we could come to an understanding. You can see that we have the M14D here. We're going to copy this sign and we're going to put our own code to this. So our code is going to be, I believe the BX41 is 3410. And even if this is not correct, this is just for the sake of the video. So please cancel yourself, not me. Okay, frame 2, 3. We don't need that or that. All we need is an image label. This you have to do yourself. We're going to open an image label, make the size 1010, remove the background. We're also going to make Dest A have some brightness of sorts. 3. Wow, that's really going to make people blind. I love it. Ooh, this is the part that I don't like. You have to publish this. So we're going to publish it just so that I can... You're going to see that just so I can upload the images from here. I don't like doing it to the Roblox website. It takes forever. Come on, bro. Load! I don't know if it's just me, yo, but Roblox been getting a little slow. Uncomfortably slow. I kind of don't like it, man. We gotta go raid the Roblox studios, the offices, and throw Chipotle burritos at them, see if the server's crashing again. God. Yo, watch it take 10 years for this to upload, bro. It's just literally just to make 2 signs. My God. Oh, actually, I think for this bus. Oh, I think I did. I think I redid the sign thing on this. I'm probably wrong, though. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Nah, when it says attempt 1, that's how you know you messed up. It didn't say that before unless I'm stupid. Oh, okay, now we're good. We're good. We're chilling. You're gonna see how lazy I am. I literally did all that just for one reason. Just so that I could just upload it from Roblox Studio and not from the Roblox page. Yeah, it crashed, didn't it? Oh, goated, bro. Goated Roblox. Alright. Body kit, same place. Desk. Front. Where is it? 3. Looking for 3. 314 or 3410. Right here. Yeah, boy. That's it. Look at that. Oh, he wasn't ready. Gonna find the signs. Oh, oh, he wasn't ready. Oh my god. SBS one. Sheesh. Hold up, I don't like that it's stretching though. Sheesh. Alright, alright. Hold up, hold up. See that glow though? Should go crazy. I'm actually gonna show you guys a trick for this too. You're gonna see. Just to really make your signs that much more appealing. You're gonna see. It's just gonna go crazy. Frame one. Okay, we're gonna delete frame one. This one's gonna be called frame two. Not 23. 2. There we go. And now we're gonna upload the other one, SPS 2. Sheesh! Y'all wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for that. Alright. This sign looks great until you get close to it, and that's when it looks like terrible. So the second thing we're gonna do. Oh no, it's already done. Alright, well. That is gonna mean that we're gonna have to do my special little trick to make your signs look absolutely god-worthy. Ready? You're not ready for this. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna put the anchor point to 0.5 slash 0.5 like that, and we're gonna make the position 0.1 or 0.5. I mean, for scale. So now it's back in the center where it was before, right? Right? Now watch this. I'm gonna go over here to our sign. In our sign, what we're gonna do, we're gonna get both the layers again. We're going to go to image, canvas size, and we're just gonna maintain aspect ratio and bring the bottom to about 300. So that will bring us our width to 2,500. All right, that's not good. So we're not gonna do that. We're going to just bring this. That's 60 that it's going up by. So we're gonna bring this up to. We're gonna bring it up by 100. You know what? Why not? 400 to 100. Make it even around the board. And what we're gonna do here, we're gonna duplicate the layer, and we're going to add a Gaussian blur, not glow. Glow doesn't do the same same thing the Gaussian blur does. The Gaussian blur will distribute the colors evenly. The glow doesn't do that. It just messes with the colors, which is stupid. So now that we did that with the Gaussian blur, if I had that background layer, you would see the difference that it makes. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna undo. Okay. Now we're gonna do the 100. I had a massive fucking headache. 340. Thanks for the background. Loving it. Okay. New layer. Delete this. Paste that. Okay, you can still barely make it out. So we're gonna. There we go. This is what it does to your sign. It evenly displays it as a blur, which, watch this, it's gonna make sense. Once you go in game, I'm gonna lower this into here. I'm gonna export it. This is. I'm gonna do the sign again, and we're gonna make the size of the sign like 1.1. Alright, clearly it's much bigger, and we're gonna have to modify the sizes a little bit. But this is just to show you. So we're gonna name this PS3. There we go. You see that? Oh shit! You guys weren't ready for that. Get out of here with that. What the freak is wrong with you? Oh shit! It's over. All right. You see that? Compare that you can see all the way over here, right? Compare that to this. What the hell is this, bro? Get out of here with that. All right, we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. Turn it on. Boom. Control F. Down. Boom. Boom. Ooh, para pa poop. Pow. Look at that. Ooh, it's over. Oh, it's over. Hold up. Ooh. Ooh. Where is it? Oh, this one here. PS4. But you see it's too small, right? So same thing. Go to the size. Make it 1.1. Okay. Boom. Look at that. Ooh, you know, that should look crazy, bro. Now we're gonna go into the script. Just don't mind me, I'm just modifying the script here. Yeah, it does have a backdoor. I'm literally seeing this last sync thing. Yo, if you see that last sync thing in your scripts, that's how you know you got a backdoor for sure. It could be a plugin in your true, false. One. All right. Now we're gonna just test to make sure that this is like working properly. That's like totally wrong. That's not the frame that it was supposed to be doing. False, true, true, false, false. Wait. Boom, boom, boom. We're just gonna do intervals of one. I'm pretty sure it's 1 second. It's probably still gonna be wrong, but don't even worry about it. The hub, okay. Actually, that was actually surprisingly correct, but I think it's missing a stage. You know what? Doesn't matter. Point is, the way you would do it now to put it in the bus. I'm gonna disable it just to test it. We're gonna go into the script here. It's the only script that's probably gonna be in there. And right here, it's clearly gonna state what it is, the code, right? Just gonna copy one of these. Or you can just scroll all the way to the bottom until you find something a little more reasonable for you, I guess. But all you need is just this one. All you're gonna do is just copy, paste. Our code is 3410. We're gonna do front because we only did the front sign, but you would include the side too here. 410 true. We don't need to repeat. That's all we need here. 3410. So now when we go into the bus and attempt to start it and then it breaks and then whatever, I'm just gonna end the video there because it's already 53 minutes long. And who's gonna want to watch this for 53 minutes? Oh, okay. Never mind. It does work partially. 3410. And just like that, it works. It's on the bus. And I want to reiterate that the sign, if it wasn't for that glow, the sign would look AIDS, bro. Just keeping it real. Just keeping it real. I'm gonna like screenshot that. Oh, I don't think screenshots work on Studio like that. Do they? They don't. Oh, well, that sucks. Oh, well. You guys watched. You guys learned. Goodbye.